Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. If you saw my last video, then you'll know it has been a pretty crappy week. In terms of the way I'm feeling, I don't see it getting much better because it is also the anniversary of Avery's cardiac arrest this week, and that day is always a bit of a low day. Avery is doing better than she was before, but she is still quite poorly in terms of being all bunged up and viral. Still waiting on the results on finding out if it was bacterial or viral, so that'll be interesting to know. And I wasn't going to film all this week, to be honest. I was going to give myself a little bit of time to just be in my own head, but I am in an attempt to try and make myself feel better. So I thought I would show you what Avery got for her birthday. She finally got to open her presents when she came home from hospital. So first one is this one, which she did actually get on Saturday. She got this from her uncle, this gorgeous giant panda. I kid you not, this thing is bigger than Avery and he is so soft. She has a pile of things here. This she got from her godmother and it's so sweet because it glows. And Avery is getting a big girl bed this week, which I'll talk about a bit later in this video, but this will definitely be living on there. It'll be really nice and sensory for Avery just because it glows. This is one of the gifts she got from Little Harbour. Really sweet. These again she also got from Little Harbour, which are great for Avery because they're quite sensory, really colourful, and she likes jingle bells. She also got this from Little Harbour, the town mouse and the country mouse. Nice little story to read to her. You guys know that she got the bracelet from Josh and I. She's actually wearing that at the moment. This was another one from her godmother, and I love that it's Dr. Seuss because there is a Dr. Seuss land in Orlando, in Universal, so it'd be nice to get her accustomed to Dr. Seuss. This one was actually a gift from the hospital because Avery was in hospital on her birthday. They was very kind and they gave her a little gift, which is really nice. Lots of noisy things, which Avery will love. The other thing she got is already in here because she opened it on Sunday, because it was a gift that Marley brought down with him, which was so sweet and thoughtful of him. But he got her this little Cocomelon set, and it was just full of these little toys that are quite sensory. You guys know how much she loves mirrors, and I think it came with this one as well, and it came with this little kind of crinkle toy, this one as well. It also came with like a textured ball. I don't know where that's gone. I think Zach said it might have gone down the back of the sofa, but it did light up. Apparently it doesn't light up anymore, but it's quite a rough texture, which Avery really likes, so that was really good for her and so sweet for Marley to go off on his own back and get her a gift. She also got some dollars as well, so she's got some money to spend in Orlando too. And then these are all of her cards. Very spoiled little girl, very loved little girl. She did also get some clothes that I will show you guys in a minute, because that was what I mainly asked for Avery, was clothes in the next size up, just so that we can stock up for when she does have another growth spurt. And then the other thing was actually something that came to my house directly through Amazon, and it was from my best friend and Avery's godmother. Was this it's a letters to my daughter book. So beautiful, so sweet. And if you watched my trauma video, you would have seen that I like to write a bit of a, not a daily journal, not even a weekly journal, but I like to write snippets of Avery's life. The same person got me that book, and I just think it's really sweet because I have nearly finished that one now. So when I have, I can continue writing my little entries in the new one, and I swear by the time Avery's 18, she'll have a whole biography. Is it biography or autobiography when someone else writes it? Either way, she will have one of those pretty much for her entire childhood, which is just really nice because she can look back on kind of memories as they happened, which I think is sweet because sometimes you don't really remember what the memory is fully when you're, you know, looking back. Very spoiled girl. I'm glad she finally got to open all of her presents. Shame she didn't get to open them on her birthday, but it is what it is. So let me show you the clothes that Avery got for her birthday, because oh my goodness, they're so cute. She got quite a few, and she did get a couple of different sizes, some 12 to 18, some 18 to 24, so that is great. Put you on Avery's set of drawers, so you are quite tight up. But this is the first little outfit. One of my best friends bought Avery this. This is in 18 to 24 months, I believe, and oh my goodness, it's just so adorable. I love the little jeans because they're not tight jeans, they're kind of like a baggy jean style, which is really, really cute. Nice elasticated waist, and then the top, this beautiful little yellow leafy flowery top. And I spoke to my friend about it, and she did say she tried to get something with buttons on it just to make it easier access for the tube, and I just think it's so sweet that people take into consideration all of these things, because you don't really think about, I think as a tube fed child parent you do think about it, but I think when you're buying clothes for someone else you don't really think about it. So that is super, super handy, and I really appreciate that thought. And even if it didn't have buttons, the outfit is absolutely adorable, and I can't wait until she fits into this. It's so cute. The next one was from my mum, and this again is 18 to 24 months. Really, really cute dress. Again, it's got buttons on the front, which is very, very handy, and this is going to be perfect for Avery next winter. This is when I imagine it will fit her, and it says believe in yourself on the bottom. I just love it. It's so soft, so nice, and I do love a knitted dress. My mum also got her this little outfit. This is in 12 to 18 months, but it is massive, so I reckon this will probably fit her next winter as well. And I love frilly pants. I love bloomers. I just love that style on babies. I think it's so classic, so old-fashioned and timeless, and it's got the cute little I think they call this like a Peter Pan neckline, and it came with tights as well, so this is going to be a really lovely outfit for next winter. It's got a little bunny on it too. This would have been a really cute Easter outfit too. I believe these clothes that my mum got are all from Morrison's. It's the Nutmeg brand. So they should still have a lot of this stuff in at the moment. The next little outfit is another one from my mum, and this is probably something that will fit her now. It's this little set of jeans. They're actually more like jeggings. They don't have a button or anything, but they are like a denim. They're like a really soft denim. And this cute little jumper to go with it. I think this is so beautiful. Again, it's got that kind of collared neckline, which I think is really classic and timeless, and this is so sweet. So yeah, I think this is probably going to fit Avery now. At the moment we're sticking to very comfy clothes because she is poorly. Again, another one from my mum, and we all had a bit of a debate on whether these were sheep or polar bears. Either way, I said, because this will again fit her next winter, hopefully, it is 18 to 24 months. I mean, in all honesty, the size of the trousers, it will probably fit her like all into next year as well. But I said you could definitely get away with this as like a Christmas jumper, because they kind of look like polar bears. But I think we ended up agreeing in the end that they are sheep, just because of the time of year that it is. Again, I think this is another one from Morrison's, so they probably still have it in stock now, but this is really, really soft, just like a knitted top and trouser set. I love this kind of stuff for Avery because I feel like I'm getting her dressed in the day, but I don't feel like I'm making her uncomfortable. You know, this is still quite soft. You could almost say they're like pyjamas. Speaking of pyjamas though, my mum did also get her a couple of sets of pyjamas. These are both in 12 to 18 months, so she can wear them now. They are a bit big though, so I think they might actually fit her a little bit later on. But I love them. I love the pattern on these ones, and they're both this kind of little button down. I'm not sure how you would call this style, where it flows out a little bit from here down, so it's really feminine, really sweet and girly, and like a flannel material, really, really soft. And then she also got her this set of pyjamas as well, same kind of style, just in a different pattern, and I'd say similar fabric, maybe slightly thinner, so these would be great going into spring as well. I mean, they both would. We don't really live in the climate where you can't wear long sleeve pyjamas in the summertime. I absolutely love both of these. These ones have little pockets too. So, so sweet. I love little pyjamas, especially pretty pyjamas, because again, you can get away with putting them on in the daytime, and you guys know me, I love anything loungewear. I pretty much live in my dressing gown, and I like to keep Avery comfy. I like to keep myself comfy. So this next little set was actually from Avery's uncle, and it's so, so cute. I think Avery is gonna absolutely adore the bright colours when she wears this. It comes with these little leggings, and these leggings are so soft. They're really lightweight. The band is, yeah, really stretchy. I'm not 100% sure where he actually got this from, but it is Converse. And then it just comes with a little matching hoodie. Super cute outfit. Again, comfy, so perfect for Avery, and it has these frills on the bottom which makes it look really feminine and girly. And then this last one, which you've probably seen sitting behind me the entire time, I'm not sure if you've noticed this here. I think this was probably the outfit that I saw and I got so excited. So this is in 12 to 18 months, so it will fit her now and it will fit her for Orlando. It's a Minnie Mouse outfit, so it is literally like a proper Minnie Mouse outfit. It's got this gorgeous little tutu and it has matching ears, and I have tried these on Avery already. They do fit her, which is just incredible. So I am 100% taking this to Orlando. I think it would be stupid of me if I didn't. Perhaps a little bit too hot for the daytime, but definitely when the evenings get a little bit cooler. So say if we spent an evening in one of the parks to watch one of the fireworks shows, I can put this on Avery and she will definitely look the part. But I just think this set is absolutely adorable, and I am definitely going to be utilising this headband for more than one of her outfits because it fits her. She does already have her actual headband with ears on it, but that is still slightly too big and it is a headband style, so I don't know how well that will stay on, whereas this one is stretchy, it's much more soft, and when it's on her head the ears do actually stay up, which I think is really cute. But essentially that is everything Avery got for her birthday. Like I said, she did get dollars as well, so she has been well and truly spoiled. There are so many people that love her. She's a very lucky girl. So while I am in Avery's room, like I said earlier, she is gonna be getting a big girl bed this week. So she's getting a specialised bed. It will be on loan to us, we won't own it. It's going to be on loan to us from the loan store, and it is called a Darley bed short. So it's a Darley bed, but it's a little bit shorter than the normal one, and essentially it kind of looks like a hospital bed. I'm not gonna lie, it is not the prettiest of things, but it comes with kind of extra inserts to make it suitable for her. So it will have sides so that she can't fall out of it. And the reason why we're actually getting this bed is because it does tilt. The whole bed itself, the whole kind of base of the bed itself tilts. It's not just the mattress, which means we can angle Avery at 30 degrees at night, and hopefully that will help with her reflux, because at the moment with the aspiration and the reflux and her getting poorly, we are really conscious to try and battle that. So you guys have all seen Avery's room. This is what it looks like at the moment, and tomorrow our job is to completely clear out this room because they need the entire room to fit the bed. So I think the bed is going to be going along this wall because that is where there is space for it. This side, it's not long enough to fit it, so it will be going on this wall where the window is, and then I'm gonna figure out how to put the rest of her furniture. I am thinking maybe wardrobe here next to the bed potentially, and drawers over on this side. But yeah, so at the end of this video I'll definitely give you a new room tour of Avery's new big girl room, which kind of makes me a little bit emotional, I'm not gonna lie. She was a big milestone. It kind of feels like that age where you know, it's from baby to toddler. Like, she is officially a toddler now. She's at the age of a toddler, even though she is not toddling. She is at that age now, and I'm pretty sure both my boys were both in toddler beds by the time they were 2, so it is time. She is also quite long, so I know she is not going to fit in her cot for much longer, but it's just, again, it's a bitter pill to swallow because she's not a little baby anymore. But it's going to be good, hoping it's going to help her reflux. So yeah, I'm going to jump in the shower now to make myself smell like I haven't been in a hospital for the last few days. And I'll catch up with you a bit later. Here she is, my poorly girl. She's had a nice bath, I've had a shower, so we don't smell like hospital anymore, do we, per se? Hey, oh, nice and fresh. She's not spiking fevers anymore, so that is good. She's just a bit snotty, unhappy, tired. She does actually have an appointment with the speech therapist today. It's the new speech therapist, the one we've not seen before because we moved, and I think the plan, given the events, is I am just going to ask the speech therapist if we can just get Avery referred for another barium swallow test, or a swallow study, just to make sure her swallow is still safe for certain consistencies, because obviously we've been giving her lots of little tastes and that has made us a bit nervous, you know, because this has happened. So I mean, for all we know, her swallow could have gotten worse over the last few months, so I think it's just the smart thing to do, just to check if her swallow is safe before we continue to give her any more tastes. And if it's not, then it is what it is. Number one priority is keeping her safe, making sure she doesn't get unwell. So that's the plan, isn't it, baby girl? Oh, you're looking at mummy's head. Does mummy look silly with this towel on her head? Hey, without taking myself too seriously, because I can't with this thing on my head, I wanted to talk to you guys about our travel insurance for Orlando. If you've seen any of my planning videos, then you'll know we did get travel insurance that was specific to medical conditions like Avery's, and obviously with what happened, and then the fact that she's had a couple of hospital admissions in the last year, which have all been since we booked the insurance, I thought it was a smart thing to do to call them and, oh dear, call them and update them on kind of what's gone on, because they do ask if any hospital admissions have been made due to respiratory infections, and at the time of booking the insurance the answer was no, but since then she has, and obviously I needed to update them on the febrile seizures because we are going to be travelling with midazolam. So I called them, explained it to them, and at first they tried to increase the premium by £1,000, and it's just ridiculous, considering the amount of the premium in the first place. Not really that much has changed other than the fact that she's had a couple of hospital admissions. So I think some of the questions were kind of unfair and they just weren't worded correctly for Avery's age. So, you know, it asked if she had weakness and paralysis in all four limbs. And that's a tricky one because she doesn't have weakness or paralysis, she has high tone, there's a difference. And it also asked if she was completely wheelchair bound or if she could walk independently, and they also asked if she could dress independently, etc. Now some of these questions I feel like they have to take age into consideration. Yes, Avery's 2 and she may have very well been walking independently, if not for her cerebral palsy, but then there are children that have developmental delays that mean that they're not walking independently by the time they're 2, and it's not necessarily due to a condition. So I just said to them, Avery is not technically wheelchair bound because her development is still that of a baby, so we are still treating her very much like a baby. She's still in a pushchair, we are still carrying her. Same with kind of dressing independently. She wouldn't be dressing herself even if she didn't have cerebral palsy. She is 2, only just 2, so they are kind of speaking to the relevant people, the medical team and their kind of underwriters and stuff, just to see how they can make sure that we're fully covered given Avery's circumstances. We wouldn't travel if we weren't covered, definitely not. Imagine if something like what happened this week happened when we were out there, or even on the flight or the day before the flight. So it would be stupid to travel uninsured, so I just need to make sure that that gets sorted out. I am anticipating an increase in the premium, and if that is the case then we will pay it. Considering where we're going, it wouldn't make sense not to pay it. The trip itself was quite expensive. It's taken us a very long time to save and pay for it, so we are willing to pay an additional premium, but we need to get it down from £1,000 because that is absolutely insane. And if that is the case, then we will look elsewhere and see if we can find a better deal with another insurance company that specialises in medical conditions. But they're going to call me back today. I get it. I get why they have to charge so much, because there is much more of a risk that they will be paying out. I understand that, but in the same sense, it just doesn't feel very inclusive. I just don't think it's fair that people with disabilities, people with medical conditions have to pay a huge chunk of money more just because they have these medical conditions. I think it's really sad. I feel like insurance companies make a lot of money on the people that do go away and don't use their insurance, which I feel like 80% of the time is the case. They should be a little bit more inclusive and shouldn't charge the earth for someone with medical conditions to travel. Avery is fit to fly. We obviously spoke to all of her doctors and paediatricians before we even booked the trip. It's just circumstances have changed a little bit, and you know, we always knew seizures were a possibility anyway. I've been saying all this time Orlando's very hot and we need to make sure Avery stays cool because of the risk of seizures. So I knew it was always a risk anyway. Really, the only difference now is that she has the rescue med. Yes, she does have the rescue med, and so far from what we've experienced, the heat hasn't spiked a seizure. Avery has been in hot climates before. When we were in Paris, it probably was around the 30-degree mark. She didn't spike any seizures. The only time she has ever had seizures, they've all been febrile. They've all been as a result of a actual fever from an illness. But we just need to be on the safe side. We need to make sure she is definitely covered for all eventualities, don't we, Puds? Hey? Hey? And again, the likelihood is nothing will happen while we're away. It's 2 weeks out of the entire year. The odds are low, but you can just never be too safe, can you? No. Just spent half an hour clearing Avery's clothes that either don't fit her or she isn't likely to wear. Also in these drawers as well. So that's all clear. Tomorrow we will tackle the rest of it. These drawers need to be emptied so they can move. I need to take all that stuff off. These are all the clothes that no longer fit. I'm probably going to pop them in a bag. Hopefully we get those charity bags that come around here, because I do like to donate them if I can. Probably going to take everything off the walls as well, just because they may not look right where they are once the bed is in. Just posted the cot up for sale, which makes me feel quite sad because I spent so long when I was pregnant looking for this particular cot, because it is compact and it's still a cot bed. So that is a shame, that is quite sad, but at the moment you can probably see it's a bit slanted. What we've been doing is propping it up on some wooden blocks down there, and we can't carry on with that because any more wooden blocks and it just wouldn't be stable anymore, which is why we need the special bed, because that one tilts, so it will be much better. So tomorrow this room will be emptied. Tomorrow is also the anniversary of Avery's cardiac arrest, so I already know it's going to be a tough day emotionally, but I do have my first appointment with a psychologist, so that is putting me a little bit more at ease. I think what will make a big difference is if I actually manage to sleep through the night. I remember last year I was just terrified of waking up at 4 in the morning, just because that was the time I woke up the night it happened, and yeah, feeling a little bit on edge, a little bit anxious. I know it's just a day, you know, what's happened has happened, but I think just especially with what happened this week, just really hasn't helped things. So hopefully sorting this room out will help keep my mind on other things. Morning guys, it is the 9th of March, Avery's anniversary. This time 2 years ago was the worst and scariest time of my entire life. I'm feeling okay, all things considered. I feel just a bit sad, and I can tell I've got a bit of anxiety brewing inside me, but I feel like I'm gonna get through the day just fine. I think I just need to love on Avery a lot today and keep reminding myself that she's here and she's a little miracle, and I've got so much to be grateful for. We've got to get a room sorted today, and my mum's coming over this morning just for an extra body in the house to provide some support. It's a sad day, but can't change it. So I'm quite looking forward to and apprehensive at the same time about my psychology appointment later on today. I feel like I'm going to be able to get a lot off my chest, and even those things that I've said before, I know, you know, it's a professional that's listening to me, and it's a professional that's got a lot of experience in, you know, similar situations, because she is from Little Harbour, and Little Harbour is a children's hospice, so I'm sure she's spoken to many parents that have gone through something really, really similar, so I'm feeling quite good about it. Yeah, I just wanted to check in, let you guys know how I'm feeling. I'm okay. I'm just sad, and I think that's just inevitable, really. Avery's room is basically cleared out now. The rest of it is kind of stuff she's going to need tonight, so it's got to stay, and then we can sort the rest out in the morning. I did take the camera off the wall, and now I'm going to have to patch this up. So apparently that adhesive was really good. But yeah, ready for her big girl room transformation. Hey guys, so I think I've just about finished Avery's room. The bed arrived at 9 o'clock this morning, and they built it for us. So it's not been easy trying to work around this bed, I'm not gonna lie, and there is still things that I want to do to the room, but this is kind of it for now. So behind the door, don't mind that, this is all still exactly the same. It's basically just storage, and that's Avery's clothes that she's grown out of. Wardrobe is still in the same place, and we have a bed. It's a monstrosity, I'm not gonna lie. I think it is so ugly, but it tilts and it will hopefully help Avery's reflux, so that is the main thing. The dream catcher is still in the same place, that hasn't changed. These pictures I've moved around slightly. Again, they might not stay like this, but you may notice we are missing a piece of furniture in here. We couldn't fill it all in, so Avery's set of 4 drawers doesn't fit, which is really annoying. I'd really hoped the wardrobe would fit here and her drawers would fit here, and her drawers will fit here, but then we wouldn't fit the wardrobe in, and I want to keep the wardrobe because it's a pretty decent amount of storage. So I think my plan is to get a kind of tall boy, like a set of tall drawers to go here, and then she'll be able to have some of her decorative bits on top of it, because at the moment I'm about to tuck those all away because there isn't really a surface for them to go on. Her little kind of trolley is still here. I'm really glad we were able to fit this in because this is super handy. It keeps her SATs monitor on, and she also has her little projector on there as well that she got as a Christmas gift. That is basically it. The bedding, this is just bedding we had. I will most likely get her some pretty bedding, probably something that ties in pink and blue, because we couldn't really change the colour of the bed. These bumpers need to stay because it protects her. So it is currently on a tilt. I have no idea what a 30-degree tilt is. The tilt's not really showing all that well on camera, but the bed is tilted. There we go, you can see it a bit better now. and under the bed, because it does have wires, the bed. And then also there's wires leading to her electricals, like her sound box over there, not that you can see because of the exposure, and her kind of camera there. It hides those wires, and it's storing a lot of the stuff that was in the drawers. So at least everything has a place for now. I have popped some of her teddies here. We wouldn't have had these in her cot, but the bed is much bigger and she is going to be mostly up this end. So I thought, nice teddies on her bed. The pillow is just for show. I don't think I'm quite comfortable to let her have a pillow yet. Her community nurse said that she can have a normal quilt now. She said she can have a pillow, but because of her dystonia and how she cranes her neck, I just don't feel comfortable with it. So the pillow will be moved down to the bottom of the bed when she goes to sleep. All in all, I think I am happy with it. It's happy enough anyway. So it'll be her first night sleeping in here tonight. Her very own big girl bedroom. I can't believe she's got a bed already. So don't mind the noise downstairs, that is just Josh. But the bed does come with controls. So a lot of these features we won't end up using. You can kind of tilt the backrest up, and the bed does move up and down, which could be handy in terms of changing her bum and stuff. Just to save our backs a little bit, but these are the features we're going to use mostly, because these are the full bed tilt features. So that is that. I think that will be it for this video. I did already start editing it, and I do already have quite a bit of footage for it. All things considered, I feel much better today. I forgot to tell you about my psychology appointment yesterday. It went really, really well. It was really just kind of an initial appointment for her to just get to know me to get to know her. I feel good about it, and I think it did really, really help, especially on that particular day. So I feel okay. So yeah, the week started off quite crappy, but I'm hoping it will close off much more positive. I am so glad to see the behind of this week for the rest of the year now. I don't have to worry about it for another year. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, then please hit the subscribe button to follow us along on our journey. I feel so monotone when I say all of this, because I feel like this is just what I say at the end of each vlog now. But yeah, I will see you guys in a few days with another video. Bye guys.